103 million people as refugees worldwide, and you are in the region, Asia region, handling almost 60 to 70% of the global work.
In the Asia Pacific, we have protracted displaced refugee populations like the Afghans for 40 years, then the Rohingya as well.
What about the countries that are hosting these refugees? For example, Pakistan and Iran, almost 90% of the refugees from Afghanistan are in these two countries.
75% of the world's refugees is hosted by the global south. And in a world way, sadly, where protection and assistance for refugees is being challenged by even wealthier countries not living up to these responsibilities. Recently, in discussions with the government of Iran, they still agreed to permit newly arrived Afghan children to go to Iranian schools and access education for free. And Iran is going through economic challenges. Similarly, in Pakistan, millions of Afghan children go to Pakistani schools and go to Pakistani health clinics. So really, to make sure that the international community, as a sign of solidarity and sharing the burden, also supports the host country and the host communities who live side by side with the Afghan refugees for 40 years.
So how do you see, the role like China and some of the others that can contribute to providing the solution to the root causes?
Humanitarian assistance, while incredibly important, in and of itself is inadequate to address the challenges of Afghanistan. You need humanitarian development and a connectivity which brings about what, as the Secretary General of the UN says, the humanitarian development peace nexus. They're all connected, and it's regional security, it's regional connectivity, it's trade, it's people-to-people connectivity. I think these messages that have been promulgated by the CSO or the Central Asian Dialogue, China recently also in Islamabad, is incredibly important, because that is the crux of the issue.